Welcome, Pisces, to your end of the month reading for September. I hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Pisces, let's see what's going on with you and your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Hope you guys had a wonderful September. Okay, what's going on with Pisces? Pisces for Pisces, please. Whoa, here we go, guys. Got that Page of Swords in reverse. Someone spying on you, watching you, feeling unwanted, undeserving. Wow. These negative emotions coming out of this person. It could be a Gemini or a Libra. It doesn't have to be, of course. But I will say one thing. They definitely are spying on you, watching you, and feel like they want you. Clarifying on the Page of Swords. Definitely the energy surrounding you by this person. They're feeling alone without you, Pisces. Wow. Feeling like there's something even deep within them that feels like they might not even be deserving of you. Wow, now that's kind of crazy. But they also feel like the lack without you. They feel kind of abandoned by you. They definitely have a lot of insecurities. But they feel very overwhelmed at this time and desire to have you back. And yes, I do feel like for a lot of you, they are watching you and spying on you and trying to get your attention somehow. Feels like for some of you, they haven't really reached out yet because they're still kind of watching you, maybe on social media, at work, something of this nature, through other people, getting information, what is Pisces doing. But it does feel like they really haven't, for a lot of you, really reached out just yet. So you might not really know that they're watching you. But they do feel very alone without you. Feels like they, strengthening bonds is upside down. So whatever they feel like they're going to strengthen these bonds, it's pretty much saying the bond will not be strengthened. Meaning you are not coming back to them. So whatever they think is going to be more kind of in their head. For some of them, they know. Seeking the truth in the recent past, helpless and hopeless for them. And that's because they know that the bond will not be strengthened. And if some of them believe that it's going to be, it will not be. I can already tell you that just by seeing that, observing is the watching, the spying. Seeking the truth, challenging times. New vitality. There's a new vitality coming. It doesn't feel like really from them though. This one actually feels like the only cards that are really yours, you guys, are these three cards. And these three cards are theirs. And then this one's kind of like both of you in a lot of ways. So let's see what's going on over here. There was some seeking the truth over here. And it's definitely through you, Pisces. I do believe that you were seeking the truth behind the situation of this partnership, relationship, however you want to see it. It was almost like you pulled the curtains back to see the truth with the Page of Cups and what you've seen you did not like. Wow. Some of you might have went out of your way to find the truth about the situation of the person because it's seeking the truth. Meaning I'm looking for it. I pulled the veil back and there you were, which caused a challenging time. So with the Page of Cups upside down, yeah, this really weighed on your heart. This really got you emotionally upset. That's definitely a Pisces card. This is where you decided you were not going to move up the ladder with this person. Your text may have just stopped. Literally just stopped. Going and what you believe was a nurturing, wow. What you believe was a nurturing, beautiful relationship was not exactly what it was, right? I feel like there's a lot of facade going on over here when you pulled back the curtain. Because it was almost like the relationship may have been fake. So I kind of see like if we're pulling back the curtain and it's kind of a facade, right? Like you're fake. I'm going to open it up and see what's behind that. Oh, what was behind that? Geez, pull the curtain back. You probably shouldn't have known that. But you got to know that, right? But it was something you didn't want to know. Could be the mother of your children, the father of your children. Could be your own mother, your stepmother. Could be a motherly person. Doesn't have to be. what I see more than anything is you believed that this person was nurturing, you believed this person was real, and their harvest was not what you found. Let's put it that way. The love that was there was not exactly what you thought. Okay, so it caused challenging times. You stopped giving generosity to the person. You may have stopped giving them money. You may have stopped giving them love, attention. This is why they're feeling alone, because they started feeling alone. But I believe this feeling alone was also yourself, because you had this alone feeling like, wow, some of you, I just feel like I've been taken. But I also feel like the feeling alone is where you confronted the situation. Argument occurred, challenging times. You know, everything became dark, dismantled. The relationship is broken. Everything is done. Challenging times, they kind of walk away. You've learned what you've learned about this person, which caused very darkened days. With the sun upside down. Like I said, it completely dismantled this whole relationship. And you found out the truth. I feel like for a lot of you, you ended it then, and with the Page of Swords being here now, it's like we had this confrontation, but they are kind of watching you still from the sidelines, and now they're really just spying. Or it's like I'm kind of watching, but now I'm really like heavy spying. There's a difference between kind of watching someone and observing someone and actually really spying on someone. But I think that it's also because you were watching and learning their behavior as you just watched this whole scenario unfold. Strengthening bonds, I do feel that this is really their card, and they really want this to strengthen, but it is upside down saying this bond will not be strengthened. There is nothing there left, and this makes them feel alone because they know that it's not going to, you're not coming back for, there's going to be no second chance. There's going to be no second coming around. For some of you, it feels like there was a second chance. For others of you, it just feels like I'm not even giving it a second chance, right? Yeah, there's no direction to go in. There's the direction has stopped. You've stopped coming towards this person. You're not putting anything into them. They know this. This is why their insecurities are here. This is why they feel, their insecurities for some of you feel so deep and dark that it's almost to the point where they actually feel like Pisces abandoned me. I keep hearing that. And it's like, that's not what it was. Yeah, they're in the waiting game, hoping that this will come back around. See, there is this piece to them where they think that if they keep watching and observing and doing something, they're going to, maybe for some of them, they're going to catch you off guard or wait till you calm down, till the heat blows over, then they're going to come back. So they're kind of watching. Yeah, they're kind of watching. And even though the tower is falling and everything's overwhelming, it's almost like they're waiting for the perfect timing for when everything kind of blows over, and then they might have this chance, right? Because they're showing that they have this true love for you, and they want to show you this true love and show you that they really have this. But they're really trying to keep their emotions. It's really weird. They're kind of emotionally unset. It's almost like they're trying to keep the ball in their court, even though you have the ball in your court. How are they going to have the ball in their court? Because they're watching you? That doesn't give them any power, but it makes them feel more powerful when they watch you and spy on you, because it makes them feel like they're doing something. Yeah, because they're hoping for the Ace of Cups. Like I said, they're waiting for that perfect moment that even though you're having an overwhelming time, they're waiting for that time to pop and say, oh, okay, Pisces is feeling better now. I don't see them all crazy. I'll come back now. That's a hopeless, helpless situation. And I see it on both sides. Because they're going to feel it in the end. Like Pisces is not going to do that. I don't see it, guys. I don't see you coming back to this. I see everything as I've already either done this before and or I'm not doing it again. Or I gave you a chance and I don't give that type of second chances because this isn't a second chance type of scenario. I really don't see it. I don't. I'd like to say it was one of those kind of readings where it's like, okay, we screw up, everything's fine, blow it over, everything's gonna be cool, you know, we all screw up. It doesn't feel like that. This is like something bad, like you pulled back the curtain and found like I'm gonna say the worst thing I can think of, you know, like they were prostituting on the corner or something. I mean, like something super bad, right? Like I don't give second chances to that type of scenarios. That kind of scenario, like something really bad, guys, right? Something really bad, you know, you're stealing money, something bad, right? Third party situation, something of this nature. I don't see third party in here, but it doesn't mean it didn't exist, right? So with the helpless and the hopeless, yeah, they're still manifesting you. They're not going to give up on this. They're trying to say, Pisces is my number one. Pisces is where my Ace of Cups is. Pisces is, they're even saying you're their soulmate. Look at this. Soulmate. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, they're my soulmate. This is my person. I'm not giving up on that. If anything, I'm going to continue to go passionately after them. And I'm not giving up on them. And it cannot be a helpless, hopeless situation. There's no way. I'm not giving it up. So there's definitely this kind of like obsessive behavior over here. Over here, I don't really feel the obsessiveness too much, except for I feel this more like an ego thing. Ball's in my court, everything's going to be fine, right? That's more like egomatic and, you know, like everything's fine, I got this. But over here now, all of a sudden, it feels like it's like more like possessive and obsessive, because now all of a sudden they're like, this ain't going to not happen. Wow. So it totally turned from ego to and very self-assured of everything's going to be fine. I've got this. Don't worry about it. I'll just watch them and wait for them to, you know, to simmer down. When the smoke blows over, everything will be fine. Now all of a sudden they're finding out that the smoke's blown over, everything is not fine. And now they're just over here manifesting and still trying to push themselves on you. Wow, but you're saying no 10 of Cups. There is no happiness here. And in fact, for some of you, it could have upset the whole family. Yeah, could have upset the whole family. You're even having a divorce. For some of you, I'm not taking you back. You hurt the kids. You hurt me. We're having a divorce. It hurt the whole family. Something of this nature for some of you, right? But you're taking on, even if it doesn't have anything to do with that, you're taking on your own justice and bringing in your own justice. And it feels like, for some of you, no matter what, Lady Karma's like, no, it has to be truthful because of the truth. It has to stay balanced for your new vitality. Yeah, no matter what. But they're talking nasty. Oh my gosh, look at the nasty tongue. Because they really want the victory. So now they're going to come at you kind of nasty. And trying to speak their own truth of their own I keep hearing dysfunction. I'm supposed to say unsatisfactory of how their life is, how they're feeling alone and how they're not feeling good without you, but I just keep hearing dysfunction. Speaking of their dysfunction, okay. Because I maybe that's what you're feeling. You're like, no, it's just all dysfunctional. Throw it and take it how it resonates, right? But I see them upside down as the King of Swords saying, just, you know, throwing all this at you. Like, okay, well, if you're going to come at me with swording with your tongue, how am I going to? It's almost like they're trying to push truth. But the truth to them is the truth of the passion and how they want you back. But what about the truth of what you've done? I don't see that anywhere. It's almost like they don't speak of it. Speak of it. Let's not look down at the truth of that, right? No, because they would just lie about it with the Page of Coins upside down. They're guilty and they just lie about it. Thank you, Spirit. No, because they're just lying about it. The only thing they want to push on you is their truths of how passionate they are about you, how much they love you, how much they're unsatisfied without you, how they want to have victory with you. But you're saying, I have a new vitality, but they still don't want to speak the truth about the situation. So all you're going to do is to see them as a liar because they are still saying that that's not true. They're not putting out the truth of what they found. So you're making a new beginning, and you're, boy, you took the leap of faith to get in here. But it also feels, though, too, like the Fool could be two in one. It's like you've made the leap in bounds over here to get to your new vitality. And it also feels like they kind of made a risk in coming and trying to get you back and win you back, right? So I kind of see the Fool in two ways over here, guys. It was risky for them to come back to try to steal. Yes, because they're still pushing that facade on you. They're still lying. But yet they're also trying to push all this love and all of this stuff that they really have about you. So it's almost like the balance over here is the balance of the lie and the balance of the truth. So it's almost like they're holding over here in this scale is all the love of truth. They do love you, right? Or think they do, right? And how passionate they are. But then over here is all the lies and all the facades, and it's telling you that's not really what happened. But yet it's balancing, it's definitely balanced itself out, that's for sure. The balance of the truth and the lie, yeah, we can balance that out all we want, right? Because no matter what, their lie is about as truthful as their love is, right? Like you can go ahead and try to make me believe that, but that is not the truth. So what is the truth? What is the absolute truth? Absolute truth is the, the facade. And I'm going to keep saying it, the dysfunction. The truth is you're dysfunctional. So, yeah, and that's what they want. They want to try, because all they're going to do over here is keep spying, watching, and doing what they're doing. Until they finally, and that is, they get the balls enough to come out and say, hey, you know what, this is what I want. But I want you to believe my lies. Because no matter what, I'm not going to tell you the truth about the situation. Because all they really care about is the victory to have you. And if they, if they knew that you knew the absolute truth, then they believe that they wouldn't have another chance. Now, that is dysfunctional. A dysfunctional way of thinking. So you'd rather sit over here and make me try to believe your lies than just telling me the truth. If you really love me, you tell me the truth, so whatever. Yeah, you're just going to continue with your leadership skills. Spirit says, just be the leader. Do what you need to do and find your sanctuary. I am divinely guided, gently and lovingly. Find your own sanctuary away from them. You have newfound vitality coming in the near future. But making leaps and bounds away from them, shutting that door to this facade that they're putting on, wearing this false mask and doing all these things. And a lot of it, if you had to pull the curtain back, it's behind your back, right? No matter what it was. Okay, so, wow, it feels like it's something that's been going on for a while. And it's finally like almost to the point where it's like you might, like I said, you might feel like they're kind of gone, but they're actually watching you from the sidelines. And then all of a sudden they're going to come back. Makes me wonder if they're going to come back during the Mercury retrograde. To try to fix this out. Because Mercury retrograde will be next month. Towards the end of the month, though. So we'll see how that plans out, right? It could even be, not sure when Mars is going to retrograde, but it might even be then as well. So be on the watch out for that. Okay? And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.